Have you ever spent precious energy trying to explain your motives or your honesty, only to realize the other person never actually wanted to understand? You spoke with an open heart. You chose your words carefully, but all they heard was the noise they wanted to hear. This tale is about a man who found a profound truth. Sometimes silence speaks louder than any defense. In a tranquil valley, nestled among gentle hills, lived a quiet man named Elias Thorne. Elias was a dedicated craftsman, specializing in custom-made lanterns that cast a warm, steady glow in the village streets. He was known for his gentle nature and meticulous work. People respected his lamps, but one man was a constant source of friction: Mr. Wallace, the sharp-tongued local tax assessor. Mr. Wallace was a proud, suspicious man who often publicly accused Elias of overcharging. "Your little flame is not worth the silver you demand," he'd declare loudly in the market square. Elias, humble and patient, would try to reason with him. He'd detail the cost of the imported glass, the quality of the purified oil, and the hours of careful assembly. But Wallace never listened. He would just sneer and walk away, leaving Elias feeling frustrated and small. As the weeks passed, Elias's constant efforts to defend himself only seemed to fuel the gossip. "Elias is hiding profits," someone would whisper. "He's cheapening his product," another would speculate. The more he talked, the faster the fabricated stories traveled. At night, looking at the soft light of his own creations, Elias felt a heavy weariness. "Why do I have to keep justifying my character?" he would wonder aloud. One morning, an aged traveler, a revered wandering philosopher, paused in the village square. A crowd quickly gathered, eager for his insight. Tired and seeking guidance, Elias waited his turn. "Sir," Elias finally began, his voice low, "I strive for integrity. Yet no matter how often I explain my truth, my words are twisted. What can I do to make them finally see who I truly am?" The philosopher looked at Elias with kind eyes and smiled gently. "Tell me," he said, "if a man is convinced the sky is crimson, what color is the sky to him?" Elias pondered this. "He would still believe it's crimson, I suppose." "Then will your detailed explanations change the vision in his own mind?" Elias slowly shook his head. "No, I don't think so." The wise man placed a comforting hand on Elias's arm. "Then stop trying to teach colors to those who refuse to open their eyes. Let your actions be the only defense you need. Silence is not surrender, my son. It is inner strength wrapped in composure." With that, the philosopher continued on his journey, leaving Elias with a quiet, powerful stillness he hadn't known before. From that day forward, Elias changed his approach. He stopped arguing. When people mocked or questioned him, he simply offered a calm, polite smile. When Mr. Wallace tried to provoke him in public, Elias would nod respectfully and say nothing at all. Initially, everyone assumed the worst. "See, he's silent because he's guilty," Wallace loudly proclaimed. But Elias simply kept working. He polished his lanterns with dedication, lit them every evening, and placed one magnificent piece right outside his door. Night after night, that one lamp burned with an extraordinary, unwavering light. Travelers soon began commenting on its dependable, reassuring glow. They said it made the whole road feel safer and more inviting. People from surrounding towns started seeking out Elias's lamps, not because of what he said, but because of the consistent, quiet quality of his work. One chilly evening, Mr. Wallace himself showed up at the workshop, awkward but firm. He placed a handful of coins on the counter and requested a sturdy lantern for his own porch. Elias simply nodded, handed him a newly finished lamp, and said with genuine peace, "It will serve you well." No resentment, no need for victory, just a calm exchange. Days later, villagers observed Wallace standing outside at dusk, mesmerized by the soft, dependable flame from Elias's lantern. He didn't speak his thoughts, but the expression on his face had shifted. He finally saw the truth that words could never convey. Elias's shop flourished. His light glowed brighter than ever, and he never felt the need to defend his reputation again. If someone chose to misunderstand him, he let them. If they doubted his honesty, he offered a smile. His silence became his ultimate protection, and his peace became his true wealth. One evening, as he set his nightly lamp outside, a young apprentice asked, "Mr. Thorne, why does your light shine so perfectly?" Elias looked at the flame and replied, "Because I no longer waste my fire trying to illuminate the darkness inside others. I keep it here, where it belongs." Sometimes, the most compelling thing you can say is nothing at all. When people are trapped in their own fixed beliefs, your silence becomes your greatest power. You don't have to plead your case to those who have already closed their minds. Peace is not found in being understood. It is found in the powerful realization that you no longer need to explain. When you stop chasing other people's validation, you gain something beautiful: freedom. You start living for your own sense of calm, not for someone else's approval. And in that quiet space, your life becomes lighter, truer, and entirely your own. Before you go, if this story resonated with you, if you found a moment of peace in Elias's journey, remember there are many more lessons waiting here. Hit that subscribe button right now and join our community on the Success Journey Tale channel. We're here to share stories that spark hope, self-discovery, and the powerful calm of inner peace. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay kind, stay calm, and keep your inner light glowing.